This is roughly how much space junk there is in orbit as of June 2024. That's the equivalent of an Eiffel Tower or a large cruise ship. And if you wanted to carry all of that away, you need a fully loaded freight train. The amount of space junk, or more properly known as orbital debris, has been growing pretty quickly in the past few years, with the mass of debris growing by about 1.5 times between 2019 and 2024.
We consider space debris any human-made object that's in space that no longer serves a useful purpose. So that includes dead spacecraft, discarded rocket bodies. If you launch an object up there and you leave it there, eventually it will come down through atmospheric drag. If it's small enough, it will disintegrate. If it's larger, then some pieces will reach the ground. And what we've done is we've actually launched things into space faster than they are removed naturally. And so as a result, the numbers keep going up and up and up.
So should we be concerned?
People are interested in things falling from the sky, but fortunately, we've never had anyone hurt by things falling from the sky. Yes, it is a problem, but it's really not a bad risk now, and hopefully never will be. But, it's a long-term issue operating in space.
Dr. Matney said that the standard practice for space missions out of the US is to have a risk tolerance of 1 in 10,000 for uncontrolled re-entry. For context, you're 27 times more likely to get into a car accident in your lifetime, and about 109 times more likely to die in a fall.
Number one risk is collision risk of a piece of debris hitting your spacecraft and either damaging an important subsystem or destroying the spacecraft outright. If it's a human spacecraft, it's the possibility of penetrating or perforating your pressurized container, causing the leak of the atmosphere and endangering the crew. There's one other risk, and it's rare. There are objects in space that contain hazardous materials. The Soviets, back in the Cold War days, launched a series of spacecraft, and they were actually powered by nuclear reactors. So there are a number of nuclear reactors in high Earth orbit, but they're currently not a hazard to the Earth. They've got at high altitudes, which means they're going to be up there for a long, long time. But someone sometime down the road is going to need to clean those up.
So is there anything being done to remove debris from orbit?
The biggest problem is debris is not a cooperative object. How do you grab it and manipulate it? How do you get it down? And then how does your spacecraft, after it's removed the object, get rid of that one and go get another? And that's still a complicated problem, both engineering-wise and money-wise. We're doing useful things in space. This is part of the risk of operating in the space environment. So again, we would like to minimize that as much as possible so that we can continue in future generations to enjoy the benefits we get from space exploration.